the flag bearer of the Progressive People's Party, Dr. Papa Kwesi Nduom, has chided President John Mahama and the flag bearer of the NPP, Nana Addo, over what he describes as children politics. Okay, now he says that this one complains someone has hit me or bitten me, and the other replies that he did it first. Dr. Nduom, who spoke through a video news release, said he was not amused by comments made by the president in an interview recently. He likened the banter between the two leaders to how children behave in creche, or what he calls kindergarten fighting.
What is this behavior all about? Nana Addo talked about Mahama had been insulting him, that he had called him dictator, he had called him all sorts of names. So now Mahama says, but he did that first. He insulted me first. He wasn't direct, but he says perhaps Akufo-Addo called him a thief, and so on and so forth. He called me incompetent. And so now I can also call him some names. What does this have to be about wanting to be president? What is presidential about this? And is that what Ghanaians are looking for? That we have people going around the country from place to place, and one saying this about this one, the other one saying the same thing the other way around about the other one. Is that what our politics should be all about? Is that you can say just about anything and get away with it? And what sort of politics is this? And yes, Mahama can go around and pretend that he hasn't heard or read about the things about somebody's health. So he can say, oh, as for me, I won't campaign on Akufo-Addo's health. Then Akufo-Addo will also say, oh, as for me, I won't campaign about certain things to do with Mahama. But they are doing it. They are doing it. So this is children politics. Is that what Ghanaians want? That there's a better road to achieving a stronger, more prosperous Ghana. That's the high road. That's the road we in the Progressive People's Party, that's the road we'll travel on.
Right, so that's the PPP flag bearer, Dr. Papa Kwesi Nduom. Well, President John Mahama says his administration will extend the free education policy to the tertiary level as the GDP of the country continues to grow. The president, who has been addressing senior members and students of the University of Cape Coast, has also been counseling students who wish to pursue tertiary education not to accept just any course offered them, but to consider the job prospects that course offers. According to him, many graduates are unemployed and will be unemployed because they went to the university to pursue courses that are of no relevance to the job market.
His administration will extend the free education to the tertiary sector, and this is dependent on the domestic product of the country. According to him, if it increases, they will extend the free education to the tertiary sector so that parents and students will pay less. Apart from that one, he says that the students are not going to pay utility fee, and there's been some talk about shifting the cost to the student to pay, but the president told the student that they should read his lips, and it is his word that the students are not going to pay utility fee, and it's good news to them. Apart from that one, the president has also been telling the students about their choices. If they want to pursue tertiary education, they should look at courses that will be or will be of relevance to the job market. According to him, he cited himself as an example that he did history when he was at the university, and when he was done, he was jobless for a while until there were certain things that he did before he could get a job to do. Apart from that one, he also spoke extensively about corruption and says that those who are criticizing his administration, that his administration is corrupt, he says that he's indicated and he's committed to fighting corruption, and there are a lot of people that are standing trial, a lot of investigations that are ongoing, and so people should just keep their fingers crossed. He is committed to the fight against corruption. And so these are some of the key highlights that the president tagged on yesterday in the evening.
Richard, okay, we know that he's been having some question and answer sessions with the students of UCC. What were some of the questions they asked, and what were his responses?
Well, some of the questions that the students and the senior members of the university asked was about the teacher training college allowance. According to him, he is prepared to lose the presidency rather than making or allowing the students to take allowances at the teacher training college level. According to him, it is for equity purposes. It is for the sake of equity, and he wants to allow a lot of people to gain access to the teacher training college, and that is why his administration has taken that posture and that stance. But for the nursing training college, the president says that they have considered other options and it wouldn't be feasible for now, and so they have allowed some amount of money to be given to them as allowances. As soon as there is an act that will enable them to take them off to his administration will take the nursing training college off, so that they will be at par with those who are also pursuing tertiary level education, because they cannot be in the teacher training college and be classified as tertiary sector when their colleagues at the university are taking loans, and so they should take loans as well as not allowance.
All right, Richard, finally, where's the president expected to visit as part of his campaign tour of the central region?
Well, therefore, the president is going to the Winneba Apam area, where he will be interacting with the residents, the Gomoa and the Winneba Apam area. He will be interacting with market women, traders, and he will be seeking to give them assurances and promises. You remember that yesterday the president was at Mankasim, where he assured and promised the residents and the traders there that he is going to build an ultra-modern market for the people there, and that market will be called the Mahama market. These are some of the things that the president will be doing. The tour will end tomorrow and he will be returning to Accra.
In just a moment, we'll go for a quick break. When we'll come back, we'll also talk about another story that's been trending for some time now, of the 60-year-old boy who was forced to have anal sex with a father of two at Tamasaman. That story is snowballing. The police now are questioning the authenticity of the account, and that has seen a human rights lawyer file a petition to Shraj asking for more investigation into this matter. We'll bring you details on this. Speak to the lawyer in question after this short break. Stay with us.